Yo, yo. All right, what's popping? Let me make sure this shit's working correctly, as usual. Because sometimes this shit be on some bullshit. But what's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? Guys, make sure you get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com and get your tickets. What up, D Money? What's good? What's popping? So make sure you get your tickets. Go to MrLocario.com to get your tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Make sure you guys get those tickets. It's going to be off the hook. What's up, Excalibur? What's going on? H Butter 100. What's going on? What's popping? You feel me? You feel me? D Money, you say you just got paid? Got to join that Bad Boy membership, bro. Go to badboymembership.com and join that membership, bro. Or you can go get How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. And remember, if you get the hard copy, right, it's autographed. So I autograph this for you and I send it to your house, okay? Or your P.O. box or whatever the hell you do. You feel me? Man. So what's good, people? Who we got in the building? Whiskey to Don, Manny Gonzalez, Mike Clemens, Keyjon. What's good? So the caller number 646-481-3901. I'm gonna put the call up number here real quick, but I'm gonna take calls in a few minutes because I wanted to talk about something real quick that I think is very important for you guys out here to understand in the game. You feel me? What up, Albert Michelson? What's good with you, bro? David Hizza, what's good? Treon GTS1. Mike, what up? Mike Clemens was good. Johnny Quest in the building. So what I wanted to talk about is you got some cats out here who approach the game as if women aren't into them. And so what I mean is you got a lot of guys out here when they're trying to interact with women and get shit popping with chicks, they sort of have this thing where they think the girl or just women in general don't like them. Not their mindset or their mind state is these women don't like guys, or these girls are so hot that they're only gonna like a certain type of guy, or I'm gonna never get with a girl like her. So your thought process of going and approaching and interacting with women, you're doing it as if they're not gonna like you. So you start to approach the game as if you're trying to convince them to like you. Or you're doing extra stuff because you think you need to sort of follow her lead or follow the way she's doing shit in order to get her to like you. So, for example, like, when they say women give you shit tests and all that shit, you hear a lot of like PUAs say that. So instead of like naturally just knowing sort of like what to do and how to interact with a chick, you understand, to the point where, the shit test doesn't really do anything, because this thing, chicks will do bullshit and stupidness just like subconsciously a lot of times. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll give you some shit tests, but it's on some subconscious shit sometimes. Sometimes they're conscious that they're doing it. Sometimes they're not. But what certain dudes do as they approach the game, what they'll do is they'll indulge the shit test versus just either knowing how to sort of just like bypass that or just telling the chick, fuck out of here. You feel what I'm saying? So instead of telling that girl, fuck out of here, they're trying hard to get her to like him. You understand what I'm saying? So they're trying their best to sort of go towards what they feel they need to do in order to get that one specific girl. You understand? Instead of just saying, listen, this chick is on some bullshit, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? Like, dudes is scared to just walk away from chicks, because what it is when it comes to the game, sometimes dudes, they're trying to feed their ego by getting that one particular girl, and sometimes it's not going to work with that one girl. Sometimes it could, but the thing is that if you're consistently trying to dig to try to make something happen, then what happens is that you're going off course with what you're trying to do as far as you being a guy looking for cooperation. You go from that dude to a dude who's like sucking butt and trying to like, get her to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? Because in the game, there's certain strategies that you can use and that things you can do to create a certain outcome. But I think the thing that I want to get across is a lot of times is really what's your mindset when you're doing this? What's your mind state when you're doing this? Are you the type that says like, I'll do any and everything that I need to do to get this girl? Or are you the type who's confident in yourself to tell a chick, get the fuck out of here? I'm good. Like, how many of you guys in the chat room has ever told a really hot girl that you was trying to get with, who was like she was giving you a little bit of flavor, but she wasn't really like going in. She was being sort of wishy-washy. How many of you guys have ever told a hot chick or let her know you don't want to fuck with her no more, or you ain't trying to fuck with her because she ain't acting right? You understand? What a lot of guys do is when they get with a hot girl, they're like, oh well, she's hot, so I'm gonna like give her more chances. I'm gonna treat her different. I'm gonna do she's not like the other girls. She's like really hot, so I'm gonna like try to make something happen with this one. You see what I'm saying? And again, that comes from like, I talk about abundance. When you have that scarcity mindset, you feel like you need to keep this chick around or try to do something to convince her to get with you. You feel what I'm saying? HGG, you said, could some girls be different from others? I mean, could she be the one who is not interested in physical things but wanted to feel things on an emotional level? Well, you got to understand. All these girls are the same. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning, a girl could want some shit on an emotional level, and that same exact girl is going to want some shit on a physical level. You understand? She's just deciding who she's going to deal with in that capacity. She's deciding, is she going to be just physical with this guy, or is she going to be on some emotional shit with this guy and let's take it slow and get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations, a woman is looking for both. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is that, they'll use that to their advantage. You got to understand, women will use the whole let's take it slow thing to their advantage because they know a lot of beta males especially fall for that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So, but the thing, that I want to get across is that when you're out here in the game, you want to make sure that you're not, you're not fucking with chicks in a way where you're bending over backwards to try to make it work with a chick. You understand? That's the problem. Because even when people talk about like PUAs and even dating coaches and stuff, I always hear this argument where they say, they'll say some shit like, hold on, who's that? Questal? Is that how you pronounce your name? You're from Brazil? That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to you. No black men allowed. What's popping with you, bro? Oh, you listen to the ebook? That's what's good. But what I was saying was, a lot of motherfuckers, they'll say PUAs and dating coaches, the reason why they don't like, dating coaches or pickup artists or whatever, is because they'll say it seems like these guys are teaching you how to not be yourself and sort of like do things for the woman just to get pussy. Like you're begging for pussy, so you're gonna do whatever you need to do to make it happen. Now, to a certain extent, I could see their point when they say that, because sometimes I see that a lot too, where guys will coach or even pickup artists where it's just like, get laid or die trying. You understand? Because you guys know how I feel about that lion shit. And you got a lot of dudes who feel like, well, I'm gonna just lie. You see what I mean? So they're doing things that they don't just to acquire the pussy, but they're playing themselves at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is my thing was always about manhood, about the game being about you. This is why I always say the truth is inside you. This is why I always say the game is about you. So when I'm fucking with a chick, I already know what I want to do with her. So if she's not doing what I want to do, you know, what the things that I want to do, I'm not sitting there trying to convince her all day. Now there are times where I could tell when a chick wants to do something and she's being like she's trying to be cute and flirtatious, and it could come off as her playing hard to get or whatever it is. That's one thing. But if a chick is on some dumb shit, if you get a girl's number and you trying to set up a date and she's flaking on you twice, or you try to text her, she's not returning your calls, or you you kissing up on her, but then she don't want to have no sex, so it's like, no, I'm good. See, the problem is you have a bunch of dudes that will say, well, oh, you gotta build more rapport, bro. You gotta build more rapport. You gotta do more shit, man. You gotta get her more comfortable, man. That's why you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Fuck all that shit. See, once you get a consistent stream of cooperation, meaning that you have lots of what's the word I'm looking for? You have lots of instances and experiences with cooperation. It's like you don't see that. You're like, I'm not fucking with all that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Man, shit is crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got a lot of cats that they approach the game as if chicks don't like them, and then they gotta, be on some shit. Hold on, I'm gonna take calls in a second. But I would just want you guys to be very conscious of that. Meaning, whenever you're doing something, because this is the thing, you gotta sort of do certain things to interact with women, because you're still dealing with women. You feel what I'm saying? So there's certain aspects of the game that you have to understand when it comes to strategy, when it comes to doing certain things. But you don't want to get into a situation or position where you're sort of like putting up with bad behavior, or you're doing a bunch of bullshit to sort of like get her to fuck with you. You understand? You're like, oh yeah, she's just giving me shit text. She's just acting like a bitch right now, but I'm gonna do this and that, and then maybe I'll do this, and then maybe I'll say this, and then I'll come back with that. And I'm like, you're doing way too much. You're doing way too much. It doesn't have to be that complicated. So so there's certain things that you understand and you learn in the game when you're interacting with women, because women respond to certain types of things in different ways. But you don't want it to be where you have this thought process of like, if because a lot of guys think this is what they think. They'll think if they got rejected by a woman, it's always because they did something wrong. Because they'll say, if I did the right thing, she wouldn't have rejected me. Which is bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Or if I did the right thing, she would have been cooperating. So then dudes start fucking with a chick who's not cooperating and keep trying to do shit. You feel what I'm saying? To get her to cooperate. But she's just not going to cooperate. That's just a chick that's not cooperating. So you'd be like, all right, well, fuck out of here. I'm not going to follow you or do extra shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing is, like, there's times where you're doing stuff that will inspire the girl to reject you. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm saying that if you're like overextending yourself because you think that, because guys think that there's a thing or a formula or a certain way to get like every girl to fuck with you. And if this girl's not fucking with you, it's only because you didn't do something right. That's the mindset that dudes got. So then what happens is they put up with bullshit ass behavior with women when they should have just charged them to the game. Johnny Quest, he said, how is it possible to do the right thing and not get results? Easy. Because the girl you're talking to doesn't like you. It's that simple. Let's say you had a gay pickup artist or a gay Mac, and he comes up to you, Johnny Quest, and he's like, he's doing all the right shit. Are you gonna fuck with him? No, because you don't like niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter how right he do his shit. You don't like that motherfucker. But see, motherfuckers would tell him, oh, well, if you'd have did this and if you'd have did that, then Johnny would have got with you. Hell fucking no. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, man. Crazy. You said, so how do you get her to like you? See that, and that again, that's the issue. This is why. Look, let me tell you guys something, man. Let me tell you guys something. You know, this is why it's so important to understand this game and learn this game, because the less you understand, the more confused you're gonna be. So basically, you're asking, how do you get the girl to like you? See, the girl is going to like you based off of how you show up. So she gets inspired to like you. See, if I go deeper with it, what I'm really saying is, you don't really make girls like you. Girls like you as a result of you showing up a certain way, and then they get inspired to like you. So, for example, if you see a movie in the movie theaters, right? What got you into the movies? Right? The thing that got you into the movies is that you saw the preview of the movie. You said, oh, this shit looks good to me. And that inspired you to go watch the movie. The movie didn't make you come and see it. You came and seen it because the movie did the right things to market to you to make you want to come and see the fucking movie. You see what I'm saying? Let me take some calls real quick. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, what's up, Locario?
What's going on? What's going on? Who's this?
Man, this Carlos, man, second plus dude, man.
Oh shit! What's going on with you, bro?
I got some more good news. I wanted to weigh in on what you were saying about the guys trying to get the women to like them.
Right. So what's good with you, bro? What's good?
Man, I done met a few more chicks. I gave my number out some more.
Mm-hmm.
Got some more text messages back. They sending me pictures. I'm talking about a married chick trying to cheat, like, and I'm not even really calling them or saying too much. You know what I'm saying? They actually hitting me up. So the reason I'm telling you that is to let you know that you really don't have to chase them to get them to like you. You know, there's nothing honestly you can do in this world to get another grown person to like you or do anything, you know, that they didn't already have it in them to want to do.
Right.
So if I can kind of like grasp that concept, man, you'd be good, man. Just run across chicks like I do, and only fuck with the ones that fuck with you.
That's what I'll be trying to tell cats. Because look, what I'm trying to get cats to understand is that all you're doing is your part. Like you do your part, and then your part is supposed to inspire her to do her part. You see what I'm saying? So when you go up and approach these girls, and let's say you talk to them, you give them your number or whatever, now she has to decide whether or not she wants to call you or hit you up or see you, whatever, based off of what you created. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that a lot of guys get in their ego, because what they do is they think that they're the one who made her do it. So therefore, if she's not doing it, they think, well, I got to keep hitting her up and doing this and doing that. And so they do extra shit, but it's not, they're wasting their time and energy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and another thing I wanted to touch on, like, to go off this topic, just for an example, like, let's take the quote-unquote nice guy, whatever the fuck you want to call him. To me, he's just a fake dude trying to get some ass like the rest of us.
Right.
But, okay, so let's just say you the dude and you like, man, I got to get her to like me. Let me take her to the movies. Let me take her out to dinner. You know, all that lame-ass old school shit.
Right.
Niggas did back in the day to get bitches to fuck them. Then they wait the day 99 to muster up enough courage to have some pussy.
Right.
Okay. The times have changed. Women knew back then and they know today if they want to fuck you or not, or whether they want to date you or not. So you ain't got to do nothing but show up and present yourself. The reason she's giving you such a hesitant time, telling you to do everything else and do all this other bullshit, is because, let's just be real about it, nigga, you don't turn her on. Either she think you lame, she think you ugly, whatever the fuck. Whatever it is she think about you, don't let that be your problem. Just look at it and be like, all right, she's not giving me what I want, which is that ass or that relationship I wanted out of her. Go holler at another bitch.
Exactly.
Simple. Y'all make things harder than what it gotta be.
It's simple. Real shit, bro. Real shit, man. That's what's up, bro. I appreciate the call, man. You got to keep calling in and giving these cats the game for real, man. That's what's up.
They don't appreciate it, but I'm gonna holler at you, man.
That's what's up, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man. Peace.
All right.
Man, that shit is real shit, man. That shit is real shit. Johnny Quest, you hilarious. You said every time he calls, you feel like a loser. Come on, Johnny. Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, Locario? This is Woods.
What up, bro? What's going on with you?
Nothing but the game and hide roll. You know that.
Right.
Hey, I got a couple of questions. First one, what is your opinion about a female who you met, you know, talking back and forth or whatever, but known her for a couple of weeks, and by this time it's common knowledge that everybody has a Facebook or an Instagram, and so you ask her what's her Facebook, and she lie and say she don't have one. What's your immediate opinion about that or immediate reaction?
Well, is she lying? Do you know for sure she's lying?
You know what? I have had some I found out because you can simply just put their phone number in Facebook and then their page will come up.
Right.
So I had some just straight up lie about it. Like,
right. Well, yeah.
I don't have a Facebook.
If she's lying, then you know she's trying to hide something. Pretty much. You feel what I'm saying? That's usually what it is in most cases.
Yeah. And I kind of agree with you. I mean, I do agree with you.
Right.
But it's like in the beginning stage, it's like, dude, we just met up. You know.
Right.
It's nothing serious like that. But I've had a couple of them, you know, try and keep their Instagram or the Facebook private, and it's like just kind of what you said, they lying to keep.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about these chicks with this Facebook shit and all that. A lot of, because first of all, most people got Facebook and Instagrams. Usually, I mean, I know some people don't got the Instagram, but I know most people got like a Facebook or whatever. I know a few people, right? I know a few people, like maybe a handful of people I can count on like one hand or something that don't have none of that shit. But usually, most people have it. But what you gotta understand is a lot of times, women on those sites, some of them don't they don't want you to see certain things about them. And also, they don't want other people to see certain things about them. So they're very, like, private about their shit. You know what I mean? So, like, I remember there was this one Asian chick I was fucking with one time. And me and her took a picture, right? A picture together. Me and her in the picture. And next thing you know, I see on her Facebook page, because I wasn't even Facebook friends with her at the time. But I was like, let me look her up on Facebook and friend her or whatever. So I go to her Facebook page, and it's the same picture of me and her, but the fucking I'm cut out the picture. It's just her in the profile picture, but it's the same picture we took. You feel what I'm saying? So the
hilarious.
Thing, right? So the thing was, you know, what I found out later though was that, because I asked about it, I said, "Yo, what's up with that?" Right? You know what I mean? So she was like, "Oh, you know, I haven't let my family know that I'm dating you, and I'm not sure what they're gonna think." You feel what I'm saying? Like, they be on that shit. Because I'm a black dude, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was.
Well, but you know what? Which brings me to my second point. I think you talked about this before, because I've had discussions with women at work and women outside of work, just about certain sexual things.
Right.
It was one lady. She was around my age, and I'm 39. She's about 37, 38.
Right.
Talking about I've never had a one night stand or sex with a stranger. And I was like, you mean to tell me you ain't never seen a guy out the blue and just want to fuck him? No. You know, I never had sex with a stranger. Now, I knew she was lying, and then I had another one who was a year older than me, and she was talking about, I've never had sex with a guy and he ain't never come back and wanted to have more sex.
Please.
And I was like, but see, what leads me to my second question. I guess that goes back to the social media question. Right. Because to be honest with you, the older I've gotten, I do not listen to any dating advice from no female. Not to be like that, but they just, for whatever reason, they can't mentally be honest.
Oh yeah. Well, but that's because they have to live in those two worlds of the slut and the good girl type of shit.
And the good girls.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you can't listen to what they say. You got to look at their actions, because all of that shit where they talking about, oh, I never had a one night stand, or oh, I never been with a guy that never called me. That all of that is some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? All of that is some straight bullshit. Especially, I could understand. Let's say if you met a girl who was 18. I could kind of believe you and say, if you say you ain't never had a one night stand, because you still young. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe you did.
Okay, that's understandable.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're in your 30s and shit, if you're in the late 20s, early 30s, even 40, and you talking that bullshit, I'm like, stop. Like, the only exception is that you would have to have been a chick who was like brought up in a really religious background or some shit, or because I know there's one woman actually who I knew personally who she lost her virginity at like 38, 39. So you know what I'm saying? So, but that's the exception. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Well, and to give some more background, the girl said she ain't never had a one night stand. The reason why the conversation came up is because she went to Miami on a cruise for 7 days.
Oh, come on.
So I was like, I know you got some Florida dick,
right?
And that's when she threw up that front.
Exactly. That's all they do.
Yeah, you might went down there for the sunshine and the breeze or whatever, but if you see some dick, you gonna hop on it. I mean, let's just
exactly. They trying to put up. You know what? And the reason why they try to put up their front is because they always want to have room to present themselves as that type of woman to you if they want to. You see what I'm saying? If they want to do that, you know what I mean? Because then so then if you try to get with her, she could probably be like, oh, but I don't get down like that, and all that dumb shit.
So it's front. It was like you said, socialization in the front.
Right.
It's like that's all for the socialization too. So it's like, okay, I am the slut and the good girl, but let me put the persona down, the good girl.
Right.
So if I come off as
right, exactly, because that gives them playing room. I'm telling you, that gives them room to like. Because the thing is, you gotta understand something. Like a chick, she's going to be on some sexual shit with a dude who she sees as a guy she's extremely sexually attracted to, or a guy where she feels he would never be like boyfriend material. So she's like, well, he would never be my boyfriend. I'm attracted to him and whatever. I'll just do him now. It don't make a difference because I'm not trying to fuck with him like that. But if they see some sort of boyfriendy potential in you, they'll always try to, just off the bat, they'll say that even if they didn't, like if they just met you, sometimes they'll off the bat present that because sometimes they don't really recognize or feel the type of dude you are yet. You feel what I'm saying? So they might be like, oh, he could be the type of guy I might want to fuck, or he could be the type of guy I might want to, if I get with him, I might want to, take it on that slow shit so he could be my boyfriend. But so it's easier to go from, being the good girl to the slut than going from the slut to the good girl.
Then
see what I'm saying? To the good girl. Right. Yeah. So that's how they do it.
I always want to come off as the good girl first.
Right,
just
right.
in case, because they're playing their options.
Exactly. That's how they do, man.
Man, that's dumb as hell. They need to teach course in that shit.
but that's how it is though, because the way society is set up, it's sort of like they're sort of forced to sort of do it that way. You understand what I'm saying? In a certain way, because a lot of dudes, truth be told, a lot of motherfuckers can't handle a woman who's extremely sexual towards them. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm talking even from my own experience. Like there's been times like back in the day and where I be chilling with a chick or I meet a chick at a bar or something and she's just straight like throwing the pussy at me and she'll be saying some shit like, oh, I want you to fuck the shit out of me. I want you to come in my mouth. And I just met this girl maybe 20 minutes ago and she's saying all this shit to me. She rub it up on my chest and all that shit. And I'm kind of like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? Because at that time I wasn't used to that. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because in most guys' minds, they would never think a woman would do that. So when you do get that type of attention, it's like, oh shit, like, that's crazy. Like, what do I do now? This is weird. Or they'd be like, oh, she's probably like a fucking whore. And I don't, maybe she, they start thinking that shit because they're not used to dealing with women who are that forward and that sexual. You see what I'm saying? And then so they don't they'll fuck that whole shit up. So
let me tell you. let me tell you so about my ex. Now, we've had sex, but she would have these moments in public where she became very sexual.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like we'd be by the bar, and she'd be like damn near want to have sex there, and sometimes that shit I felt uncomfortable with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because that's what I'm saying. Because a lot of guys ain't used to that.
I mean, because I'm not an exhibitionist.
Right.
We can fuck, but I don't want to fuck in front of all these people.
Right.
And I think that might have threw her off. She might have lost some type of sex. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't that we never had sex, even prior to that.
Right.
But she would have these moments. I mean, in the at a museum, at the casino bar.
Yeah, the girl. Yo, I'm telling you, they be doing that shit, man. They be doing it, dude.
Yeah.
I've seen, man. I got stories. Be like, I remember I was at a spot and this dude. There was a dude there with his wife, my nigga, and they was on some freaky shit. I was at the bar. I was just like chit chatting with them and everything. And it's an older couple too. They was like, and they like, you know, like maybe they're mid 40s or some shit. But the wife was bad as hell. And then the wife just kept looking at me, and she started like freaking like touching my arm, and I'm looking at the husband, and he's like, yo, no, he's like, no, it's okay.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying? So she's like touching my arm and shit. And then he grabs his wife's ass and he starts kissing her. And then he says, you could touch it too. So I got one palm on her ass. He got the other palm on her ass. He's kissing her and shit. You know, so it's just like, I'm just like, damn. You know what I mean? And we at this, we in public at a bar and shit. I'm just like, whoa, like what's going on here? Like what the fuck? And then, you know, but yeah, that shit goes down, B. You know what I'm saying? So real talk. You right. I mean, and I feel you when you said some guys, because I think even a couple of times I was just like, whoa, it's too much. Right. So that's why I be telling cats that they gotta understand the nature of the game, where you have women out here, you know, who generally are like that, and who and also who will bring that side out. So if you're not ready for it, it's gonna be like a shock to your system, because you're a lot of guys' mentality when it comes to women is, oh, women don't do that. A girl's not gonna just want to have sex with you. Like, dudes still don't get this. I be trying to tell cats all the time, like, yo, you could meet a girl tomorrow night, talk to her, and fuck the shit out of her that night. And dudes are just like, what are you talking about? That only works for good-looking guys. That only works. And I'm just like, you don't get it, B.
No,
like,
I've seen it.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
I've seen it. I had it happen.
Right. So, you know, dudes, they need to understand what's popping out here in these streets, man. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy.
But and I'm leaving on this note. I mean, like you said before, it's a lot of it comes down to the socialization. It's the feminine socialization, even in situations, and you know, it's not their fault.
Right.
But it is what it is. Where you have some people like, well, you know, they're raised by their mothers, and so they're sissified, etc. They're not necessarily sissified, but they're taught with a mindset of being emotional, being sensitive to a woman's needs.
Right.
And the problem with that is that it's a lie. You know, it's just a lie,
man.
And so when they see these freaky side, this other side of women, they can't, like you said, they can't handle it, because it's like, wait a minute, for 18, 20 years I was taught to be emotional and sensitive and treated like a woman, open up doors.
Right.
But she wants you to do this, and they don't match. Right,
exactly. And that's the shit, man. That's the thing, and that's why I be trying to let dudes know, like, you got to understand the reality of the shit. So you'll be ready when you see it, and you could take advantage of that situation. You could really, you know, do your thing. And it's like, you know, because a lot of times also, dudes will get scared off of that shit, and then they'll be like, they'll back away, they won't let shit go down, and all that other craziness. You know what I mean? It's crazy shit, bro. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my dude. You feel me?
Oh man, always.
That's what's up, bro.
We go at it. I love it.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate it, man.
I'll
holler at you. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, dude, y'all. Whoo, these chicks be freaky out here, man. Man. I want all of y'all to experience that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
This is Jack from Boston.
What up? What's going on, man?
Too much, man. I'm just calling about a question. I was like thinking about it like earlier today. Like when you're dealing like with a friend with benefit situation, how do you go about that so you don't like get your feelings like involved?
Well, I mean, this is the thing, you saying so that you don't get your feelings involved in the shit? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I'm dealing like with a chick, but like with friend with benefit, but I don't want to get like my feelings involved. Or how do you go about like doing that so you don't like get like emotions like attached to the situation?
Well, the thing is,
the situation for like this.
Right. Well, the thing is, truthfully, sometimes you can't even help it. You understand? It's just based off of how you react to your feelings, because you just start. Sometimes you just catch feelings. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. But what I would say is that what will make it easier for you to not catch it is that you have to treat the fuck buddy situation as just fucking, meaning like, that's all y'all do. You meet up, you go to the house, y'all have, you probably say, have like 5-10 minutes of conversation, just regular small talk. All right, let's get in the bedroom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, peace out. See you later. And that's it. Once you start laying up in the bed, talking about your hopes and dreams, cuddling, going out to eat, all that other, like every other thing that's not sex, that's when you start catching feelings, because you start to connect on a more emotional level. You see what I'm saying? And you start to think about and talk about other things. And then it's only natural sometimes, if you like having sex with her and she's a cool chick, you probably end up catching feelings. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you just gotta smash and dash, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. That's what I'm gonna do, man. Thanks, man. Good looking.
That's what's up, bro. I acknowledge it. Peace. Yeah, man. You guys gotta be careful. Be up there writing love poems and shit to this chick. I remember I had me a nice fuck buddy, man. I just go there, smash, and then be out. That shit was beautiful. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? This is Mike coming out of Chicago.
Alright, what's popping with you, bro?
I was coming, man. I just got a relationship about, man, back to...
Hold on, you gotta turn down your computer. You gotta turn down your computer, because I'm hearing the background noise and all that shit. I mean the replay.
Okay.
Alright. So what you saying? Go ahead.
I just got a relationship, man. This is crazy. Now, my relationship, when I got with this woman, I had a problem with her. I gained a little weight. I gained some weight. I got erectile dysfunction. So the whole 2 years, I've never been intimate with her. I did everything. So finally, on that day after Halloween, she just broke up with me on that. I held a woman. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
No, she goes on telling me like, Michael, you real good. Everything else is good, but I can't deal with this no sex thing. Then she goes off telling me how. She goes off saying how she's been entertaining this other dude. This other dude calls her. She says she's talked to him once in a while, once a blue moon, and she keeps telling him that she's in a relationship, but she starts saying, I need sex. Sex is 7% of the relationship, and me getting sex a lot, I can handle things like my son. She said she has a son. Her son not doing well in school, so she broke up with me on the phone. The next day, she gonna try to call me like we're friends. I didn't get up.
And how long you been with this girl?
2 years.
2 years, and this is your girlfriend.
Yes.
And so, did you ever get did you ever go to the doctor or something to get that checked out, the erectile dysfunction and all that shit?
Yeah, I took pills. I took pills, and then finally, just before she broke up, the doctor said, "Okay, the next thing, mommy getting weight, I got sleep apnea." So they said, you know what, Mike? Here's what you got to do. You got to lose that belly fat. When you're a certain age, when you get like 40 in weight, you're a 45% chance.
Right.
I'm right now, I was 50 in weight, so now I'm dropped down to 46. I'm losing weight now, but it's all over. She's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying, go ahead. Let me hear the rest of the story real quick.
There's more of the story. Now, the guy that one of my friends of over 10 years that hooked me up with it, now they start talking.
And so And so you talking about one of your friends is hooking up with your girl now, your ex-girl.
Yeah, I mean, this how it started. You know, we all friends.
Were they hooking? They were hooking up after you and her broke up or before?
I don't know.
Because it sounds like he probably was hooking up before too, like a little bit before it even happened. So
exactly.
But you know what it is,
dude. What's up?
No, I was gonna say first of all, you just need to charge her to the game and really, really get on top of your own situation, your own health and shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting your shit back in order.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
that's why I lost some weight. I lost like 2 10 sizes. I'm down 46 in weight.
Right. Okay.
I'm trying to get down to 38. And what kind of made me mad was this has been my boy of over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then this how I knew this before I started talking. She only talked to her on Facebook. He never had a number.
Mm-hmm.
Now he used to post pictures of himself going to a breakfast, and he says he posted one time. He said, "I'm at breakfast eating by myself and everything." So she commented talking about a guy's good because you should never have to go to breakfast alone, but to pay for his meal.
Mm-hmm. And so all of this is
so
after.
So
all of this is after you and her broke up, though, right?
Right.
Okay.
So I'm seeing this. So we talk now. Me and him just talk every day.
Mm.
So I call him up. Brought to his attention. Why did he close his Facebook page down the next day? And the next morning, his Facebook page was down.
Mm.
So I didn't say that to him. I waited till he called me. He called me a few days later with this story saying, "Oh, my job tripping," because he worked in management. He said somebody reported to his upper management that he don't do no work. All he do is be on Facebook.
Right.
So he said, "Look, I just close the page down and take the app and say, here, check my phone." But my mind going, all you have to do is delete the app. You ain't got to close your page down.
Right. Well, this is what I would say to you, man. I feel like you're worrying about or you're thinking about all this other extra shit that isn't really like you shouldn't like distract yourself with that. You understand what I'm saying? I say you got to focus 100% of your attention on you, and figuring out how to get you right, and then move on and start fucking with other women and all the other stuff. Because, the thing with, this situation, and a lot of people, they'll say like, damn, that's kind of messed up if your friend was fucking with your girl. You know what I'm saying? It sound like it might have been something they was doing like even before y'all broke up. Could have been, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But if it's afterwards, it's weird. People have a weird thing about that. Like me personally, after I break up with a chick, we're done. So I don't care what she's doing, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, it probably might be weird if it's my friend that she's fucking with, but you know what I mean? I can't, I don't control chicks. You understand? They do whatever the fuck they want to do. You feel what I'm saying? But to you, what I would say is don't let that take you off your focus off of you. You feel what I'm saying? Because people are just going to do what they're going to do. So you can't always let what other people are doing fuck with you to that extent. You see what I'm saying? Like you just now see, okay, well, I see she's this type of chick. I see he's that type of dude. It is what it is, and I'm going to keep it moving. So that's all you really need to do at this point. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You know what I mean?
So basically, you just cut both of them off. Huh?
Yeah, just keep it, keep it pushing. Just, just do you. Don't worry about none of that shit because, you once you focus on you, you're going to get better. You're going to find another chick who's going to, be better for you, and then you just keep it pushing. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is, bro. You feel me? But yeah, but good luck on all of that, man. Just keep doing your thing, and I hope everything works out. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, bro. I'm holla at you. All right.
All right.
Yeah, man. You guys gotta stay focused. Gotta stay focused on your shit. You feel what I'm saying? You get caught up in all that other shit. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's up? Locario, how's it going, man?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you? Who's this?
Cool. This is James. They call me Stutter James too, but
oh, okay, I remember you. So it's popping with you, bro.
I'm working on that. All right, so like, quick question. So like, how do you let a chick know your interest while still being that alpha dude?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you said, how do you let a chick know you interested and also being what?
By like also being like alpha male. So like, like how do you basically tell the chick what she wants to hear while still being that like confident alpha dude.
But see, you just, this is what I'm saying.
Getting into the boyfriend category.
But this is what I'm saying. What you just said is a contradiction. You said, how do you tell a chick what she wants to hear while still being an alpha dude? If you're telling a chick what she wants to hear, you're not an alpha dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell a chick what you want her to know. Meaning, if you're interested in her, be like, listen, I'm digging you. What's good? Let's get this popping. Let's go out. Here's my number. Give me a number. Let's do what we got to do. That's all you got to. Just all you got to say. Because what you're looking for cooperation. See, a lot of times when you try to tiptoe and do certain, because a lot of guys have this thing where they want to get with a chick without like letting her know they're interested. So just in case she's not feeling him, he can sort of back away without her knowing he's. But the thing is, a chick knows that you're interested as soon as you open your mouth trying to really fuck with her like that. Either way. So what you're doing is by letting her know, look, this is what I'm trying to do. You don't give her any room to bullshit you. You see what I'm saying? Because when you're being all cutesy and dancing around the topic and trying to act like you just chilling and it ain't whatever. That's opening up the door for her to play games. Now, if I walk up to a girl and I say, yo, excuse me, I saw you from across the room. I thought you sexy as hell. My name is Locario. What's good? I want to, get your number. Give me your number. I'm gonna give you my number. We should get together, get a drink sometime. Right now, if I say that to her, she there's no room for her to play games. It's either yes or no. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's either we gonna do this or not. And then so that's the way you do it, where you let a chick know, like, look, this is what I'm trying to do. You good or you not good, and we could keep it moving like that. You see what I'm saying? Because what you're looking for is the cooperation.
So like, how come other dating coaches be like, you should kind of be like a little sly and like try to not be up front, so she can like have her like guard down a little bit. You know what I mean? So like,
that's what I'm talking about with the topic of the show of approaching women as if they don't like you. Why would her guard be up for? What would her guard be up for? Like, what's the reason for her guard being up? See, because you can talk to her. Because this is what I'm saying. You can go indirect when you talk to a girl. You can indirectly have a conversation. Like, you can see a girl and say, "Hey, that's a nice bracelet you got. Where'd you get that?" And you start talking about the bracelet, and then you go into the conversation and all this other stuff. You understand? You can do that, and also too, sometimes, and this is what you got to understand, right? A lot of times, a woman's guard is up. When a woman's guard is up, when you're trying to talk to her, sometimes her guard is up because she don't want to talk to you. That's really why her guard is up. Her guard is not up. Like, she's not just a girl who every guy that comes up to her guard is up. No, if a guy comes up to her, steps through her on some confident shit, he's like, yo, what's this, what's that, whatever. A lot of times the guard that she probably has up or whatever is going to be down, or it won't be there at all. You see what I'm saying? Because she's receptive to him. Yeah. You see what I mean?
So, like, is it basically like, when you step to a chick, it's either she feels you or she doesn't?
It's usually, and I'm talking about this board, there's usually three things. Either she's 100% feeling you, she's sort of feeling you, or she's not feeling you at all. It's one of those three. So if she's really, really feeling you, that's the most receptive she'll be, just off of you approaching and saying, hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. That's when she's really, really feeling you. She'll make it super easy. She'll be smiling in your face. You say, give me the number. She'll give you that shit with the quickness, whatever. Then you got the girls who's sort of in the middle, where it's like they're intrigued, but they're not all the way there yet. Meaning they're not like, sweating you, or they're not jumping all over the place because you're there, but they're sort of seeing what you're saying. You feel what I'm saying? So you go up to them, yo, what's up, how you doing, blah blah blah, what's going on, blah blah blah. So you're having the interaction, and she's feeling you out with the interaction to see if she's gonna make the decision to say yes or no. Then you got the girls who that you'll approach who are totally not gonna be into you. It don't matter what the fuck you say, it don't matter what you do, she's not gonna want to fuck with you because you're not her type. This could be she doesn't like the way you look physically, or she's and usually when the chick is just like all the way not liking you, most of the time it's because she's not liking the type of dude you are physically, and also how you're coming at her. So what I mean by she's not liking the type of dude you are physically, let's say if you like approach a girl and you're like super muscular, like you're jacked, like you're freaking, you got negative 2% body fat, like you're a fucking jacked dude. Now, like you look like one of those bodybuilding motherfuckers where you ain't got no neck type of nigga, right? So if you approach her, she might not be into that type of look. So just off the bat, she's not trying to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? Just off the bat.
Right.
So she's just like, oh, hell no. I'm not, hell no, I ain't fucking with no nigga that look like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever she's not into, she's just not into. So it just is what it is. So this is what I'm saying, that there's certain girls who's going to be all the way into you. Some girls who's going to be in the middle. Some girls who's totally not going to be into you. The two you concentrate on are the ones who's all the way into you, and the ones who are so-so. The so-so ones are the ones that you can, that you can talk to and do certain things to get them to want to make something happen, later on. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know what I mean?
All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
So, like, one more question. So, like, in terms of, like, sex game, like, how do you get chicks addicted to you? So, like, after you go on a, like, date and you, like, make out, whatever, like, how do you get a chick addicted to you after, you like, smash first time? So, like,
you say, how do you get
some, like, sex tips to, like, do with a chick?
You say, how do you get addicted to it? Like, how do you get a chick addicted to you after you smash? You saying that, like, to want to keep smashing?
Yeah, so, like, what are some sex, like, sex tips to, like, use with a chick to get her to, like, like about stroke game and all that shit?
Right, well, the thing is this. You gotta be, first of all, one thing you gotta understand is that the girl has to see you as the type of guy she continuously wants to see to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, for example, right? I'm married and I'm in an open relationship. So there's certain girls who I fuck with who they'll only fuck me maybe once or twice because they know I have a wife. So they don't feel too comfortable to keep fucking with me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not anything about the stroke game. They have a good time. They'll call me like maybe once or twice more, but that'll be it. Because so they're not getting addicted to the point where they want to keep doing this shit. It's more so they were on the fence. They were curious. They wanted to do it once. They liked it. They called me again, and then after that, it was like, okay, I'm good because I don't know about this whole open relationship shit. I might start liking you, so I don't want to keep this shit going. So they'll do that, but the thing is, for some girls to get them addicted to you, to want to actually continue to see you, one, I always tell guys that you got to make sure that you know how to keep your dick hard. You understand? And sometimes the thing is, sometimes for certain dudes, because this is a problem I had in certain situations where there was girls that I met and we were in a sexual situation and I couldn't get it hard. I couldn't get it up. And the reason why I couldn't get it up was one time was because I had like 2 hours of sleep, so I was exhausted. Another time was where I fucked like 2 other girls during the day, and this was the third girl, so I couldn't get it up. You see what I'm saying? Another time I couldn't get it up was I was with this chick I met off of Tinder. She looked good in her clothes, then we got back to her house and she took them shits off and that shit was looking terrible. I was like, this shit ain't gonna work. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna get up for this shit. So what I'm saying is that you have to make sure that when you are dealing with these girls, you know how to keep the shit hard and make sure that shit ain't flopping anywhere. You understand? Make sure you don't get soft. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And the way that you can do that, too, is what you have to, or the way that you can do that. One is make sure you're dealing with chicks you're actually extremely attracted to. Two, make sure that you get enough sleep. Make sure, and also make sure you eat. Okay, because if you're hungry, sometimes that fucks your shit up. You see what I'm saying? And also, too, you got to make sure that you're relaxed in the situation, because there were times where I was extremely anxious in the situation, and that caused me to not get hard. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you relax. Now, when it comes to the stroke game, right? You got to make sure that you can last. You feel what I'm saying? So the way that you can practice that, because you don't want to come too quick. So the way that you can practice that is masturbation. So you masturbate, and when you feel you're like in that zone of about to come, you stop, and then you start over again, and you stop, you start over again, and then you do the same type of thing when you're fucking a girl. So you fucking her, and then if you fuck her, like you could do it hard, go soft, go hard again, go soft, but then you take it out for like 10 seconds, then put it back in, so you're not always in it, because then it's going to make it harder for you to not ejaculate. You see what I'm saying? And so, but a lot of it too is really, and this is why I tell guys that they gotta step up their game to get more sex, because the more sex you have, the better you get at fucking. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You gotta get like, because the thing is what you need to do, or what needs to happen is that you gotta get used to how you feel when you're fucking, because you're the only one who's gonna know what you can take and what you can't. Meaning, you're the only one who's gonna know how long you can last or not, or how much you can take before you feel like you're about to nut and all that other crazy shit. You see what I mean? So it comes with just a lot of practice, and you staying hard, you being able to last, and also too, the foreplay with women. You understand what I'm saying? Like kissing, touching her, doing all this other stuff, and just making that happen. You feel what I'm saying? But I might have to do like a whole fucking program on that, just to do a lot of different steps to show cats like how to really get it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
but like in terms of like getting her hooked, like is there like any special technique of the stroke that you gotta do?
Not really.
Make her like come and shit.
Not necessarily, because also you gotta understand this. Part of what makes a woman ejaculate, or I wouldn't say ejaculate, but come or have an orgasm, it's partly on her. You feel what I'm saying? That's what guys don't understand. Guys be fucking a chick. Oh yeah, I made this girl come. Blah 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 blah. My nigga, that's, I would say 80-90% on her. You're just assisting her in coming. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you fuck a chick and her mind is somewhere else, she's not coming. She's not fucking orgasming. That shit ain't happening. So the thing is, a lot of times it's how she's feeling in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if she does come fucking you, she may attribute that to you because you were the one that was there when it happened. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, what I would say too is, don't worry about necessarily trying some sort of crazy technique to get her hooked. What you got to try to do is make sure your sex game is good, meaning you know how to fuck good, you have stamina, you could keep it hard, you don't come too quick, you know how to eat pussy, all this other shit. Because once you know how to do all that good, then what's going to get her hooked is the fact that you know how to do it good. You understand? It's not any like special technique. It's the fact that you can fuck good. Because the problem most women have is they can't find good dick. You understand what I'm saying? That's the issue with women. Women can get dick every day. They can't get good dick every day. So if you become the guy who's the guy who gives good dick, then she's gonna want to keep fucking you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so that's why you gotta practice your shit. so that's what it is. You feel me?
All right.
But yeah, man. That's what it is, man.
Final question. My real quick final question. So how do you get into a woman's mind to because like I was always told to, you have to first get into a woman's mind to get her comfortable, then you have sex with her. You know what I mean?
Mm. So you saying that? Wait, say that again. You said you have to get into a woman's mind first, and then what happens?
So like yeah. So like I've like heard from like your videos and then other other dating coaches that you have to get into a woman's mind first, then you get into her pussy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you have to fuck her mind first. Then you have to like after that, then you fuck her. Then that like brings her ecstasy or like whatever.
Right.
So, like,
well,
can you explain that?
Right. Well, the thing is, when you talk about getting in a woman's mind, that makes it easier to because like you were saying, you want to get a chick hooked. That makes it easier to get her hooked. That makes it easier to want to get her to want to continue to fuck with you. So the thing is, when you get into a woman's mind, what it is that you need to pay attention to her. Meaning, you got to pay attention to what makes her tick. What are the things she's trying to, let's say, for example, what are the things she's trying to accomplish in life? What are her insecurities? What are her fucking, what's something that makes her happy? What's something that makes her sad? So what happens is that the more that you know the girl, because see, when we talk about getting into a woman's mind, this is all about you sort of understanding who you're dealing with so that you know how to figure out what she's about, but also, too, you upgrade her mind with your knowledge. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, let's say a girl is like, this is just a simple example. This is mad simple, but let's say a girl says some shit like, oh, I'm always upset and depressed because, I want to, I don't know, have a whole bunch of money. And I feel like until I get a lot of money, I'm just going to stay depressed. Now, let's say you say, girl, listen, that's not really what it's about because, you have a lot of people who got lots of money who are still depressed and you got people who have less money than you, but they're happy. So the happiness isn't about the money. It's about, what's going on inside you. You understand? So now if you keep feeling like you need to get the money, you're going to always feel unhappy because you'll never have enough money. So that's some simple shit. You understand what I'm saying? To some people. Some people it's not simple shit. But what I'm saying is I'm using that as an example because now what you're doing is you're upgrading her mind by giving her that knowledge that is something that probably she didn't know before. So what happens is she attaches that knowledge she just got from you to you. You see what I'm saying? So now that feeling of inspiration you just gave her, that's all you. So now she's like, oh shit, this motherfucker's fucking awesome. So now you're starting the process of having her mind because now all these other guys is throwing dick at her. You feel what I'm saying? But you've created a situation where you're the guy who not only you got dick for her, but you also got other shit for her. You understand what I'm saying? And so now she attaches that to you. So that's what I'm saying. Where when you talk about getting in a woman's mind is figuring out what she's about, what she's doing, the thoughts that are in her head and all this other stuff, and being able to know how to talk to her, how to interact with her, how to build that strong connection. You see what I'm saying? This is why I always, when dudes always talking about, oh, just lie to a girl and get the pussy and all that, I'm like, that's some low level shit because you're not really doing nothing like that. By that, you're just sort of like on some snatch and grab bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? But when you get a woman's mind, you can get pussy basically anytime you want. You feel what I'm saying? Because you have her mind. You could call that chick up and be like, yo, come through to the crib right now. And it'll be fucking 2:00 in the morning. That chick will get in a fucking Uber, come to your spot right there. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't have to, so that's...
I'm trying to get that, man.
Right, but see, the way to get that, though, is you gotta be, you have to be so on top of your game, meaning that you actually gotta spend time caring about fucking with chicks. You see what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of dudes out here they'll say, oh, I'll just lie to get the pussy. You're never gonna get a chick's mind just trying to lie to get the pussy. The thing is that as a man, you have to be able to, because this is what you really want to happen. Imagine this. Do you want to be the guy that has to lie to get the pussy, then you get the pussy, then you got to go to another chick, try to lie to get the pussy, then you probably get the pussy, then you go to another chick, you lie to her, you still don't get the pussy, all this other crazy shit, right? Now, would you rather be that guy, or would you rather be the guy who gets into a chick's mind to where not only is she fucking you good, she's fucking you basically almost whenever you really want to make it happen, then on top of that, she's also bringing shit to the table and doing shit for you that has absolutely nothing to do with sex. You see what I'm saying? So she end up cooking you food. She'll fucking run errands for you, all this other crazy shit. So what I'm saying is that when you get into a chick's mind, that's when you get all of the other shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's when you on the next level of the game. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what it is. But yo, I appreciate the call, dude. You feel me? You gonna have to hit me up in a holler at me for the phone coaching, bro. You feel me? Because you got a lot of questions. All right, bro. But yo, I appreciate the call, man. All right.
Got you. Thank you, man. All right.
Peace.
Peace.
All right. Who is this? Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Mr. Locario, what's going on, dog?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yeah, this is Al from LA, man. Hey, let me just quickly say, man, this last phone call you had, cut that call and put it up on Patreon, bro, because you laced this dude with so much deep-level game. Like, you just don't know the gold nugget you gave him, man.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. You know, I'm going to have to probably do that shit. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, so what's going on with you, though?
Yeah, big up. Well, look, man, I'm calling you for 2 questions and 2 questions only, so I won't keep you here long. So my first question is, what is your opinion on this whole voice tonality thing? Because lately I've been trying to practice like sounding deeper, but like this just sounds fake to me. Even though it's deeper, it sounds fake. And then when I talk to females, like I don't know, it just doesn't feel natural. You know what I mean? Right. So, like, what's your whole opinion about trying to change your voice to attract females?
Well, the thing is, it is not necessarily where you got to change your voice. It's more so where you're adjusting your tone and your energy. You understand? Because it's not just you changing your voice. It's that usually your voice will change or probably be on a lower octave or whatever when you're interacting with a chick in a certain way. So if I'm let's say, for example, like if I'm just talking how I'm talking and I'm just talking to a chick, but then let's say I'll pull her in closer to me. Let's say we at the bar or whatever, I'll pull her in closer to me and I say some shit like, I'm like, yo, I want to fuck the shit out of you. You understand? Like, and I say it just like that. I'm saying it low, but it's not, my voice didn't really change that much. It's just, I'm saying it lower. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a different,
that makes sense.
And it's a different energy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Yeah, because I thought you were going to go into Barry White, but nah,
right.
You know, yeah, you just brought it down to, like, into your world.
Right.
So only you know what the hell you're talking about.
Right, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You're just switching the energy up. So what it is that you're going from regular talk to switching it to a more intimate type of, conversation. You see what I mean? And so that's all it really is. So it's not necessarily you got to be like, yo, baby, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to seem fucking weird. You're like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? You know what I'm saying? So,
no, absolutely. I mean, and trust me, I mean, I had to call in today because I don't know. It's something about, even like I said, the last conversation was going to tie into my other question.
Right.
So, yeah, so you addressed the first one. So the second one, here's where I'm having a dilemma. So the more... Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So the more I'm discovering myself, I'm starting to realize that I'm a demisexual. So for people that don't know what the fuck that is that for me, I feel like I have to have a real connection in order to sleep with a chick. And earlier you were mentioning about, getting nervous and not getting sleep and all that shit because I've been in situations where I knew the chick was digging me, but because I wasn't feeling her for whatever reason, I wouldn't get hard.
Right.
So it's coming down to like, okay, you know what? How do I tell these chicks my truth? Which is right now, this is what I'm looking for. And you know what? You said this at another podcast where dudes that say they want to get asked most usually are the ones that end up in relationships.
Right.
And that's usually me. You know what? I go with the intention of getting asked.
Right.
But somewhere down the line, I get fucking hooked on these chicks, and we end up in a relationship. But when I first meet them, how do I let them know, hey, you know what? I'm trying to find out if I like you, and then from there, either we're just a booty call or a relationship, or we let it play out, but without sounding so fucking confusing.
Right.
Does my question make sense?
Yeah. So the thing is, you don't necessarily even need to tell them that. You see what I mean? What it is that you just have have regular conversation, flirt, have fun with them, and then through that you'll start to see how the girl is. You feel what I'm saying? Because you want it. Because what it is you want it. You want to see her in her natural element, because the natural element is gonna bring out how she is, and then that's gonna you're gonna see, okay, I'm feeling this girl or I'm not feeling this girl. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't have to have sex with a chick just because you went on a date with her or you hanging out with her. You feel what I'm saying? You could be like, oh, she's attractive. Let me go out and chill with her. We can get some drinks. You get some drinks. You notice, oh shit, she real cool. I'm feeling her. Like the vibe is great. And then you're like, yeah, I would smash this girl because I feel it with her. You feel what I'm saying? Versus you might be on a date with a chick and you be like, she's kind of whatever. And then you just tell her, hey, look, I had a good time. Good night. Hug, kiss. I'm out. See you later. You understand what I'm saying? And that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't got to.
What about if they press the issue of, well, what do you want?
Right. If they're asking,
I wouldn't be lying, but I would kind of be like, well, I don't know. I want to see where it goes, but they're gonna take it at like, oh, you want to just fuck. But the reality is, I don't know. I might just want to fuck you, or I might want more.
Right, and you can tell them that too. You know what I'm saying? Like if that topic comes up, and be like, yeah, this is what I'm trying to do, or this is what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? Like, don't be scared to tell these chicks what it is, because again, this is what I keep bringing it back to. The game is about you, so you got to figure out. You're sort of figuring out what you want. So now all you got to do is find the girls who connect with that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I understand to an extent what you're saying, because I'm at a point now where, and I said this in another video, where I was like, how I was in a situation with this chick, and she was annoying the fuck out of me, and I couldn't really. Her annoyance just fucked my whole vibe. Like my vibe was, I just was like, yo, I can't. I was like, I don't want to fuck you no more, man. Like you whack. Like get out of here. Like is that, like I understand that shit. Trust me, dude. I've been there. See, but that's usually due to who've. Dude, like what we're talking about, a lot of cats is watching this. They're not gonna get it. They don't understand that shit.
Oh no, yeah, they gotta go through their limp dick ego, because
right.
You know what? The ego that's gonna want to force you to fuck someone you don't like.
Exactly.
And you're gonna be like us, that you're gonna fucking talk a big game, and then fucking looking at her like, hey, my dick don't work.
Right, exactly. Because you just ain't feeling it. That's the shit that certain cats don't understand. That's a whole different level of the game, where it's like, because after you done fuck this girl or that girl or this girl or that girl, a lot of times what happens is, I give it to them like this. Why do you guys think it's so easy, or you would see women who will say, hey, I want to get to know this guy, or it seems like women aren't thirsty for dick. The reason why is because women can get dick whenever. You feel what I'm saying? It might not be good dick, but they can get dick. So it's not a big deal to get dick. So when you become a guy where it's not a big deal to get pussy, you start looking at other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
No, absolutely. I mean, and you said it earlier. I mean, these guys got to understand. Like, there's the chicks, like, fishing with dynamite. Guys, if you go out there, you fuck. Like, you won't have to fucking think of half of what you're asking Locario.
Right,
For me now, what I'm going after, because the fishing with dynamite is far and few. But now I'm starting to, again, know what I want and go after the ones that are in between, because that's where I realize, that's where, like, the word sales come in, because you're selling to people that are kind of on the fence about you. Right. You're not trying to sell those that are ready to buy and those that are not interested at all. You're not. Right.
Real shit, man. Real shit. But yeah, just chill with them and see how they act. You know what I'm saying? See how they are. And then once you see how they are, then you just keep it going with the ones that's, that you feeling, the ones that you ain't, You can even keep those chicks as friends. Put their ass in a friend zone. You feel what I'm saying? And have them help you get other chicks. You feel what I'm saying?
That would be great, man.
You know what I mean? So that's all it is.
Yeah, brother. So again, man, that last phone call, send it to Patreon.
Right.
And again, I mean, you know what? People are going to want to think that there's something more confusing to it or astronomical to it together. But, man, that itself deserves to be at least in the Bad Boy membership or Patreon, bro.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a whole joint on that. I'm gonna have to break that shit down heavy. You feel me? So yeah, I'm gonna probably do that a Patreon on that. Man, I appreciate the call though, bro.
Hey, you take care, man.
All right, be
Talk to you
safe.
again.
Peace.
Right, peace.
Yeah, man. That shit crazy. Oh, we got Johnny in the building. What's good? Yo, what's going on?
Locario was good as Mike Gates from Chicago.
What up, bro? What's going on with you, man?
Shit, man, I just woke up and noticed that the show was going on. But shit, man, can you believe this female? She's talking about this. You know how frustrating it is to deal with all these guys. And I said, whoa. Locario was just talking about this shit the other day. And she's like, it's frustrating dealing with all these guys. I said, how the fuck do you think it is for us to get fucking rejected?
Right.
But it's frustrating to you to reject us.
It's frustrating on both sides because everybody be wanting different shit. That's the thing. You know, the shit that women be trying to get, they can't find it, and the shit dudes be trying to get, they ain't finding it. So it's just like everybody's frustrated and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You feel me?
But that's just crazy how you were talking about that with another caller. I think it was Johnny or somebody. But shit, man, I got this little job interview. I'm like, excited and shit. I'm gonna give you what I got. You know, be smooth in there.
All right.
You know, for tomorrow and shit. You know.
So what you still doing up? If you got a job interview, what you still doing up?
Oh shit, man! I had to get up and iron some clothes real quick, and get fresh. You know, I started working at 5 o'clock in the morning, so.
Damn, nigga, you gotta go to sleep, bro. You gotta go to sleep, my nigga. I don't want you blaming me because you fucking tired at work and shit. You feel me?
I'm gonna use you as my reference. You know, you're one of my life mentors.
tell them to call me as a reference and shit. You know.
Yeah, but man, that shit was crazy. She's like, Mike, because check this out. What it was is, look, she got this goofy and shit that, he's been throwing himself at her, and I told her, man, because, I got that Yorkie teacup, so I was like, man, you should get you a Yorkie teacup and shit. So he went and got him a $2,000 dog. So I guess dude was trying to use the dog as like a little, like a little excuse to see her more and shit. So I guess she was overwhelmed. So she ended up giving the dude the dog back. I'm like, you crazy as fuck. He's like, nah. She's like, nah, because now I know what he wants. So I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. Give him some head or some shit. Damn. You just came up on a fucking $2,000 dog. Her goofy ass gave him. Yeah,
yo, Mike,
man,
you gotta come out. You gotta come out to the city, man, and come to this seminar, man. You feel what I'm saying?
I am.
You gotta come out to the seminar, B. You feel me?
Hey, but the reason why I called though, because you guys were talking about that shit, like getting it hard and shit. I'm gonna tell you this one story. I don't know what they call it out there in New York, but over here they call that shit soft Peter.
So.
Yeah, these bitches, they put that shit, you know what I'm saying? They put that shit on my drink one time when I took a female to a bar, so I guess these females were hating. They put that shit on my drink. I couldn't even get this shit up.
So you saying that somebody slid you something in your drink and that made your shit soft?
Yeah. They used to get that shit like in Vietnam, and they put that shit in the prisons too.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, these bitches are bogus as hell. Shit, I guess they were hating. They knew that I was gonna come up on the female that I took to the bar, and they did that shit to me. But yeah, man.
You gotta be careful out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful.
Yeah. Look that shit up on Urban Dictionary. That shit's real though.
It's called what is it called again? What is it called again?
Soft Peter.
Soft Peter. Okay.
Yeah,
you guys look that shit up.
Yeah, man, check this shit out, man. The female, man, she was bad as hell. Already had, ate the pussy, had her already bent over. I'm over here trying to, like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Right.
So my buddy's like, yeah, man, they do that shit, These bitches probably run like a fucking little scam over there at that bar and shit where they be like, they take dudes, give me 300, we're gonna go, do what we do and shit, give them that shit and they're drinking. By the time they get to the house, they'll be like, oh, well, you can't get this shit up. Well, you still gotta pay me $300.
Right.
So they probably just, yeah. So shit, they just probably fucking put that shit in mind just to hate. But
yo,
shit,
that's crazy, B. Nah, that shit's wild, man. I'm out to. You guys gotta look that shit up. Soft Peter, man. You gotta be careful. These chicks will be scamming your ass out here.
Dude. It was a badass female, though. I was embarrassed. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the worst, man. Dude, man, I've been there, son. It's it happens to the best of us, man. But yo, I appreciate the call, my dude. I gotta get a few more of these calls before I head up out of this motherfucker.
Peace.
But yeah, man, appreciate the call, bro. Yeah, I remember I had. Oh man, I was with this badass chick, man. Badass chick, and it wasn't going down. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's poppin', Mr. Locario? It's your boy Matt from the Bay Area.
Matt, what's going on, man? What's good with you?
Not much, man. I just got this new tale about this girl I met on Bumble.
All right, what's going on?
It kind of reminds me of that video you had the other night where y'all were talking about like chicks with STDs and all that stuff. So it's kind of deep.
Right.
So I met her, and we had good vibes. We connected a couple times, had a couple dates. She lived about maybe 30 or 40 miles from me, and everything was good. And we slept together, protected. And then the next time she came over, about a week later, she just seemed like on edge and angry. You know what I'm saying? And she had used the bathroom, and then she was like really upset, like you don't have a hand towel in here? And I never saw that side of her, and I was like, oh, let me grab one for you. And then she was like, oh, it's cool, I already used toilet paper. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck, toilet paper? Like, who the fuck uses that to dry their hands?
Right.
So then later that night, we went out, we had a good time. I kind of let that slide. And then later that night, we ended up kind of getting down because she had spent the night. And man, she hit before even the panties came off and stuff. Man, she hit me with the stink. Did some real shit, man.
So wait, how pussy was stinking? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, real bad. And then I was like, yo, I'm kind of tired. Like, it was a long night, and I was like, hey, I'm kind of tired, like,
right.
Because I knew I smelled it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Like, real fishy and shit. I'm like, yo, I know the dudes in the chat right now are writing some shit in there, but it's all good because, like, this is some real shit. This is some real game. I need to find out. So then I ended up just being like, yo, I'm really tired. I'm going to pass out. I just passed out.
Right.
And then the next day, I kind of shot her on her way. And then I didn't really chat with her anymore. I was just kind of like ignoring her. And then she hit me up a couple times. And then, long story short, I was like, I finally got back to her because she kept hitting me up, like, what's good, what's up? And I'm like, hey, check this out. Like, that shit wasn't cool or whatever. And then she tried to say she was irritated with a yeast infection or something that. And then she tried blaming it on me. So she was like, yo, I got irritated because we had sex. Like, because I gave it to her good.
Wow. See, what it could be, too, is she probably could have an STD. Because sometimes when it's smelling real crazy, it's because they got some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you got
right. But the first time it wasn't bad or anything like that. And it was protected.
Right. Wow.
So I was wondering if you think maybe she's screwing some other dude because she's out there on Bumble or whatever, Oh,
of course. Well, most of these chicks are screwing multiple dudes, pretty much. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the thing. You feel what I mean? But hopefully, she ain't got no STD though, because if it's smelling that crazy, it could be that. Or, some chicks, they just be on some shit. So you gotta figure out, she gotta figure out what's up with that. Because I remember I had some chick, this was years ago, some chick, man, I brought it to my house and she smelt up the whole damn, like, apartment. That's how bad that shit was. It was disgusting. And I was like, this can't happen. I was like, I can't do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit terrible. Or you have the girls where you fucking them, and as you're fucking them, it starts smelling. You feel what I'm saying? And you're just like, shit, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So you got so you might, I don't know if it's smelling that bad, you might want to charge it to the game or something, because that's
I already
crazy.
charged her.
Yeah, so
I I charged her because she got upset at me, and because I didn't hit her up for a couple days, and she was texting me, and then I finally just had enough of her hitting me up. I didn't block her or anything, and then finally I just said, hey, check this out. You know, and then she came at me back real aggressive. It's like, oh, I got a yeast infection, and you know, I got really irritated from a lot of sex, or you know, I gave it to her good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then she said that, so I was like, hey, you know, and now you're trying to blame me, and I'm like, yo, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm good,
right?
And like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you, but like,
oh man, yeah, you just gotta have to like. You know, yeah, I'm glad you charged that. She got to deal with her shit. You feel what I'm saying? And she got to see what's good. You feel me? So yeah, get back on Bumble and find you a new one. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, I got a new one tonight, and I just had a really quick second follow-up question, and I'm going to send another donation like I did last week with a more in-depth question. But I just had a connection right now. The girl, these girlies be sending one letter, one word. You know, hey.
Right.
You know, it's like, hey, it's like there could be a book on this, like 50 Shades of Hey, because like it's just shady. You know what I'm saying? Hey. So I said, hey, I used her name like you said the other night. I said, hey, Lauren, I'm glad I got to link up with you. I'm glad I connected with you.
Right.
What are you up to this Saturday? What are you up to this weekend? I said, let's grab a drink, ?
Right.
And then she responded about 30 minutes later with probably something. It was on some maybe baby shit, and I usually don't fuck with this uncooperative shit anymore because I've taken my game to another level where you get one shot and then you're disconnected. So, but I hit her back. She said maybe or probably. That sounds good, or probably. And I said that sounds nice. How does Saturday at 8 sound?
Right.
And then I gave a question mark, and then she hasn't responded yet. Now it's maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I really like to cut these chicks off real quick just to let them know I ain't playing no games.
Right. Now that you're doing it real good right now, because that's how you got to do it. You just gotta. I like how you're just getting straight to the point. You feel what I'm saying? Because again, that sort of forces them to make that decision, so they don't have to. There's no room for them to like play games, because you don't have a lot of girls on there who are literally on there to just to talk. Like I actually had a girl on Bumble hit me up one time talking about, hey, she actually said this to me. She said, hey, I'm not really interested in meeting up. I just want to see if we could talk on here. And I was like, hell no. Hell fucking no. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I appreciated her letting me know. You feel what I'm saying? But so I'm like, hell no with that shit. So that's good. Like you getting straight to the point. When are we gonna meet up? So now what's gonna happen is, if she want to meet up that Saturday, she's going to respond. If not, if she don't, she ain't going to respond. But at least you don't have to waste time going back and forth with her. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. You just got to make sure you ain't wasting no goddamn time, because they will let you waste the time if you allow them to do that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm probably thinking like 2:00 p.m. tomorrow would be almost a cutoff time for me, because I'll just straight unmatched. I'll block her and report her as spam. Like I don't give a shit. Like I'm ruthless on these bitches now.
Right. Nah, just keep that shit pushing. Or you know what you could do is, because sometimes what I do is I leave certain things open ended. So like one time that happened where it was the same type of scenario you had, where I hit the girl up. I say, yo, let's meet up, Friday at this time or Saturday at that time, whatever, right? And so she didn't reply back to me, right? So I done forgot about her. Maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks passed, and then she was like, oh hey, she responded to me. She was like, oh hey, what's up? What are you doing tomorrow? Can we get together? Yada yada yada. So I didn't get back to you because I was doing this, yada whatever. So I said to her, all right, let me check my schedule, and I'll get back to you. So I text that to her, and then I hit her up maybe like 20 minutes later, half an hour later, after I checked my schedule. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, I was like, cool, let's do that. So we met up, and shit was good. You feel what I'm saying? So I kind of just left it there, because sometimes when you leave it there, sometimes chicks will get back to you, and you could get shit popping if you want to. You understand what I'm saying? So
right.
So it's that type of shit.
Couple of my girlfriends, they're like, yo, couple of my friends, and she's like, couple of my friends, like, your cutoff game is strong. Like,
exactly.
Your cutoff game is strong.
That's how it should be.
She sent me muscle emojis. Like,
that's how it should be.
Like,
the cutoff game has to be strong all the time, for real, man. For real, that shit need to be on a goddamn t-shirt. My cutoff game is strong. I might have to make that.
With the muscle emoji.
Hell yeah.
With the muscle emoji.
Nah, real spit.
like that.
Real spit. Man. But yo, man,
so you think I should maybe keep her on the game? Because out of all these chicks, I mean, I know that the number game is subjective, but to me, she's like, a 7.5. But if she ain't cooperating, these chicks is threes.
Right. So what I would say is you already said let's meet up, and then just leave it at that. You feel what I'm saying? Because if she's gonna respond, she's gonna respond. If not, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So don't even worry about her. At this point, you just moving on to the next. You feel what I'm saying? You're not even thinking about her, worrying about her. Set up some, like, actually, when the next girl you match with, try to set something up for Saturday too. You see what I'm saying? So then you trying to, whoever is gonna take the spot for Saturday is gonna take the spot for Saturday. If this chick hits you up and says, oh hey, like if the first chick hits you up and says, hey, Saturday sounds good, but you already booked somebody for Saturday, be like, hey, listen, we gonna have to meet up another day because I you took a while. I got somebody else in place, so I could probably meet you Monday or Tuesday or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it is.
I like it. This chick's about 44 miles away. I don't know how I connected. I think I had my range up a little bit.
Oh, damn.
Do you think meeting up halfway is the right thing for this one?
Damn, 44 miles away? Jesus Christ, bro. You
out here, that's like about a 40-minute drive, about a 35-minute drive. It's all freeways. So
right. Well, yeah, I would say meet up halfway. You feel what I'm saying? And then after that, if you see that she's on some cool shit or she's you feeling her, then you could figure out what you want to do after that. You feel what I'm saying? So,
perfect, Mr. Locario. Thanks for your game, man. Shout out to Miles. I know he's probably listening, and give game to him because I've been watching a lot of your videos lately.
That's
and just
up.
Tightening up that game, And I'm going to send another question about another girl, a little bit more deeper with the donation, and I appreciate that.
Appreciate it, bro. All right, keep me posted.
One love. Have a good night. I'm going to keep listening.
All right, that's what's up. My bad, I cut him off a little bit. But yeah, man. Shit is crazy. Let's see who this is. Yo, what's going on? What the hell? Hold on. Yo, what's going on?
Hello?
Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, what's up, Johnny? What's poppin'?
Oh, Johnny, what's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, it was good, man. I got like 2 quick stories to tell you.
Alright, you gonna make these niggas mad with all that fucking you doing, but go ahead.
So I've been smashing this chick since like
See, I already knew it. The first things I've been smashing this, but go ahead.
So I've been smashing this chick on and off since like about like September. So like a couple weeks ago, like in February, it was like she invited me to like this birthday brunch thing.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. I took my mans or whatever like that. So we get there, we chilling and whatnot. And one of her homegirls comes up to me and was like, yo, her home, there's like, yeah, her friends over there, her coworkers and everybody kind of grilling you because they want to know who you are. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what you mean? Like, so I'm kind of like, all right. So I had to think hard. I'm like, all right, man, this is gonna be. I already know where this shit gonna go. So I had to kind of fake the funk.
Right.
And like, so I kind of went up to her and I was like, yo, introduce me to some people and fake the funk. Make a long story short, this girl did like introduced me to the whole she like did like a whole announcement introducing who I was, and the next thing you know, she made like a speech at the end, was like, yeah, this guy been so supportive with me, and I'm like, bitch, we only talk like maybe once every 3 weeks or something like that.
That's crazy.
And I kind of knew it was like a whole setup for her to like that night after like when I got back to her spot after the party, she was like, I want to date you exclusively, and I told her like, we could date, but I'm gonna still see other people.
Right.
And she kind of left the room and took like a 5-minute pause. And my boy was at the house too because I guess he was trying to talk to her friend.
Right.
And he was saying like, yeah, I said she went to go cry in the bathroom, and he was like, yeah. And then it was just kind of like.
Man, you up there breaking these chicks' hearts and shit. Damn, son, it's fucked up.
It's funny. I'm like, me and her still cool. Like, I told her like, she just went to go on a trip. I should text her and say like, yo, make sure you have fun out there, or whatever like that. I'm still a good dude. It's just that I just don't want to be in like no relationship. And
right.
Shit. But I kind of just knew how, like, what is, like, my question was that, like, why these chicks, even though, like, you know, you don't hit, like, you only hitting them for, like, a while, like, kind of, like, why is she trying to, like, present me as her, like, dude, even though, like, we don't see each other like that, and I'm kind of, like, it was kind of, like, basically, like, a fuck buddy shit.
But you know what it is? Also, too, sometimes, and this is what I was telling the other caller, too, about fuck buddy situations, sometimes you gotta really be just on some straight savage shit when it comes to the fuck buddy shit, meaning like you gotta like come to her crib or have her come to your crib or whatever. Like let's say she come to your crib at like 5:00, y'all start fucking at like 5:15, and then let's say you done at like 6:15, and then you kick her ass out at 6:20. You feel what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. Like just straight
I
fucking.
think kind of doing that. I give it like a good hour, like a good 2 hours, whatever. Then I send her back or whatever like that.
Right.
But I guess she just generally like a nigga, so I'm just like, all right, is she cool? We talking, conversate about other shit.
Right. But see that right there. You said y'all talk and have conversations about other shit. That other shit is the thing that makes her think that oh, this could be something more than just fucking. You see what I'm saying? That's the hard thing about the whole shit.
It's funny because she was like, she's crying. She's like, I don't want this to be about sex, and I just fuck her anyway.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to be straight, like you know what I mean? Like it got to be like straight. Because this is like I was talking about earlier. This is one chick I was fucking with, where I would go over her house, and I shit you not, like I would say nothing but more like we probably have like maybe a 2-minute conversation. Just be like, oh, hey, what's up? How's your day going? Oh, it's cool, just chilling, whatever. We get into a room, clothes come off, we fucking, she get her rocks off, I get my nut, and then it's like, all right, so, I'll see you later, putting back on my shit, and then just bounce. It's like straight like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it got to be literally like I remember this one time, this shit was so funny. This chick that I was like on some fuck buddy shit with, I was in her neighborhood, right? She just texted me out the blue, and she was like, "Hey, when's the next time you're gonna be around? I wanna make it happen." So I said, "Funny thing, I'm like 2 blocks from your house." So she was like, "Oh shit!" She was like, "Can you come over now?" And I'm like, "All right, cool." So I get over to her house, right? So soon as I get there, shorty's just naked. We fucked for maybe like I kid you not, maybe like 3.5, maybe 4 minutes. Because she was late for work. So I fucked her for like 4 minutes. And then she got her little shit off real quick. I didn't nut. And then, and then she was like, I gotta go. I gotta get dressed. And then she went in the shower and bounced. You know what I mean? Like, just like that. Just straight sex. So that's the thing with these fuck buddies. It's like, you gotta keep that shit so just straight sex. Like, that's it. No conversing. No talking about their life. None of that shit. Like, it just gotta be straight that in most cases. Because everything else, they gonna want to be on some boyfriend-girlfriend shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
remember that time I told you? Remember I told you how I smashed that chick from like 4 years ago, where for 4 years ago we went out, and then I came back at like 4 a.m. to go smash her. When she sent me that picture of her laying down in the bed or something like that.
Right.
I told you about it like last week.
I remember that shit.
This chick, she got mad. So let me see what happened. We smashed that night, and then she wanted me to come back, and I told you how she was getting dignitized. And then I maybe texted like throughout the week, just saying to her, hey, what's up, shit.
Right.
And then she had flaked on me on Friday because we were supposed to link up, and she was like, oh, I can't do it tonight. So I said, all right, cool.
Right.
And then I said, all right, cool. And then she texted me, that was about like 3 o'clock, and then she texted me at 10 o'clock saying, oh, what you doing? I'm thinking, like, I'm chilling, doing my thing. Like, what you hit me up for? Like,
right.
So I told her I'm out chilling with my people. She's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to disturb. So then a whole week go by. That was like Friday. A whole week go by to like that following Sunday. I get a long ass text message talking about, it's funny. If this was some other type of dude, I would have chalked it up and just, like if this was some other dude, like I'm surprised. I guess she was saying that if it was another type of dude that I let come in my house and just fuck me like that, I wouldn't have never, I would have chalked it up and made it as a silly mistake. But the fact that I knew you from like 4 years ago,
right,
and I let my guard down, and yada yada yada, and how you went silent on me for a whole week. I'm like, bitch, it's only been 7 days. Like, what the fuck? She get mad because like I didn't talk to her all week or whatever like that. I'm like, well, I told her hit me up when you free.
Right.
I'm assuming you ain't free, so. And it's like she didn't even give me a chance to explain myself. She's like, you know what? You ain't got to respond. Like, she said that all in a long message.
Wow.
Like,
See, man, you gonna have to start being savage with these chicks. Like, just straight, like, Like, yo, just bend over, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk. Leave me alone. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, she kind of like charged me in a way, and I was like kind of analyzing. Me and my brother was talking about like maybe she had another nigga, so she kind of trying to cut my lifeline so I don't be texting her.
Right.
So a nigga be like, yo, who the fuck this nigga and shit.
Right. Could be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with a lot of these chicks, man, you know, sometimes you gotta really be, you know, just on some street savage shit with them because what it is that they need to look at you as almost like a dude who ain't. It's almost like this. It sounds fucked up, but they gotta look at you like a dude who ain't worth nothing but fucking. You understand what I'm saying? That's how they gotta look at you. They gotta look at you like damn, literally all I could do with this guy is fuck him and suck his dick. That's it. I ain't gonna get no relationship out of this motherfucker because every time he fuck me, this nigga don't even take off his boots. He be in his boots fucking me, and then right after he nut, he bounce. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it gotta be that type of shit where it ain't no question. Like you know, this is just what it is, and that's that. And on top of that, you gotta fuck them, you know, randomly. You understand? So you might fuck her today, then you fuck her again like 2 weeks from now, and then you fuck her again like 2 days after that, and then you fuck her again like the next week. You know what I'm saying? Like just straight random shit.
That's how this with that birthday girl, but it just came out of nowhere where she was like, because I ain't even gonna lie, I should have been knowing that this was gonna happen because 2 weeks prior when we smashed again before. She was just saying like how she went to the doctor and she wanted to know if I'm messing with other people, and I said, yeah, I am.
See, as soon as they start talking about all that shit, you know it's going in that direction.
So I already know it was kind of going downhill. So I I had to like really like play that shit. Like I didn't want to embarrass her in front of the dinner and shit. So I had to kind of like fake the funk, make it look nice.
Right.
But then I already knew she was gonna get to me in private and be like, yo, so this is what's going down. And shit. Hey, yo, real quick, yo, you ever watch this show on HBO? I had put in the chat. It's called like Insecure or some shit.
Nah, I heard of it. I never seen it though. I heard it was good. They be having like a lot of shit about relationships and all this other craziness is going on.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that.
I got into it because you know Ron Woods had posted it up or whatever like that. Yo,
yeah. I remember seeing that video too. Yeah, I remember seeing that video.
About how these chicks be getting down. It's pretty much on that show. Or how these chicks be like having mad niggas and shit. Like you gotta watch that shit because I was like, yo, damn.
That's how it is. I gotta check that shit out, man, because that shit sound good. Because
it's only 2 seasons, and I like finished watching them. I'm just like, yo, damn, these chicks be going through niggas like crazy, and then they text, they do it, they still got boyfriends. Like,
right. I be trying to tell cats, man. Like dudes be thinking it's a game out here with these chicks, man. They be thinking like these chicks at home chilling, knitting sweaters, sipping tea. And fucking, you know, meditating. I'm like, nah, man. These chicks out here getting that dick. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's a girl show, but, like, you got to look at it from a man's perspective and and read between the lines of the bullshit that they saying and the bullshit they doing. Like, one quick scene is, like, she hit some dude hit her up saying, come through. She comes through, and then she's like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm like, well, bitch, why you say I'm coming?
Right.
Yeah, that's the shit you talking about, like how chicks will like try to save face, try to like kind of clean it up and shit.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm telling you, chicks be living double lives, man. You gotta understand that shit. They be living double lives, dude. Man, I mean, almost every chick that I've been with is like I've seen the double life. I've seen the way that they'll act with one dude and they act with me, and then they do. I'm like, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a chick who called her man while she was in the middle of sucking my dick, and I'm like, really? Like you gonna do that? Like, and she was like, shh, don't say nothing. I forgot to call him. She calls this dude, and she got the phone in one hand and my dick in the other hand, calling this motherfucker, and I'm just like, wow, man, and I'm like, that's terrible.
Yeah.
So you know. Is crazy. It's crazy. They get down like that, man. They get down. Man. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, bro. I appreciate the call, man. You got. I'm telling you, gotta be savage with these chicks, man, or they all gonna wanna you to be their husband. I'm telling you. So you gotta be careful. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, man.
All right, bro. I'm holler at you. Peace.
All right.
Yeah, man. For real, man. These chicks. Dude, I've been in too many of those situations where chicks be... I remember there was one chick, I didn't even know she had a boyfriend. and I smashed, and then her boyfriend called her, and she was just like talking to him right after this shit. I'm like, God damn. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Mr. Locario, what's going on, man?
What's poppin'? What's going on, my dude? How you been?
All right. This Ronnie, man.
All right. What's going on with you?
Hey, I got one question, man.
What's up?
My question is, you know, you read Tariq Nasheed book, The Mac Within, right?
Right.
Yeah. You know, when in his 10 Mac commandments, he talking about that like Mac is like 20% talk and 80% attitude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said your game and your gear are tight enough. You can pull females without saying anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, the game or the attitude he was talking about the confidence from within, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, when you talk about, see, and this is what I was telling the other caller too before, we were talking about like voice tone and all this other stuff. a lot of stuff comes from your energy and how you feel inside and how you bring that energy out when you're dealing with a chick. So sometimes that's why where you could see a chick across the room, you get eye contact with her, and she just start feeling shit. She's like checking you out, looking at you, and then you ain't even say nothing yet, and she's already feeling you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's certain things like that, and also like body language too, where, you know, there's a lot of times where you'll be chilling with a girl, talking with her. Like I remember I was on a date with this chick, and we were talking at first, whatever, and then it got to a point where we didn't even say nothing for like 5 minutes, but it was just all body language. Like I was pulling her into me, she was hugging me and shit, and we started kissing, doing, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot more of that. You see what I mean? So it all stems from the type of energy you're putting out in the interaction. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because like what happened was it happened like one day I had sat down at the bus station, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just confident, for some reason, because I had did something that day and got it out the way. But I was feeling confident. I just sit right there, and then she struck up a conversation with me because I felt like she felt me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
to a certain degree.
Yeah, that happens too sometimes. That's the thing. Like, see, I think people underestimate, like, energy and how you know that type of feel that you exude when you're out. You feel what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Because sometimes, even if you think about it, if you notice the times when, you know, and I tell guys this all the time, think about a time when you were dressed really nice, you were looking really good, you probably just got a fresh haircut, you're smelling good, all this other shit, and you feeling yourself. You're like, yo, I'm looking real good, I'm looking crisp today. A lot of times, you'll probably see more women checking you out that day than all the other days because you putting out that energy. You can see that. They can feel it.
Yeah, because you feeling confident at that moment.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing that dudes got to understand. Like, don't underestimate that shit, because the thing is, it's something that you got to experience and see and feel so that you can know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, guys can never really relate to that because they haven't put themselves in that position or been in that situation to actually like see how that, you know, plays out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
yeah.
That's what it is, bro. Yeah, feel me? But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my dude. All right, I'm gonna holler at you later. All right.
All right.
All right, bro. All right. Peace. Yeah, man. But yeah, guys, make sure you get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. So someone in the chat room was asking how much the tickets was. I think that the cheaper ones are like $49, and then the other the VIP ones are like, I think, $69. But with the VIP you get a free book, you get a free copy of this book. And the premium tickets are sold out, so there's no more of those. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know. Super sad, and you said I should do porn. Hilarious. Crazy. But man, what time is it? I'm gonna be doing the show again today, actually. It's Friday now, where I'm at on the East Coast. So I'm gonna be doing another show later today at 3:15. So I'm gonna do that. That's the Friday show. But yeah, man. But yeah, you guys make sure you get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Also, make sure you get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. This book is awesome. I'm actually working on my new book right now. I'm actually working on 2 books at the same time. You feel me? That's what's up, Archie. Get them tickets, man. Tell your boys to get them tickets. You feel me? But yeah, the seminar, if you're not able to make the seminar, which all of you should come to the seminar, but if you're not able to make it, you'll only be able to see it if you're on the Bad Boy membership or if you buy the DVD by itself or whatever. But yeah, you definitely want to come through live. Seminars in New York City. So, and all the information's on MrLocario.com. If you go to MrLocario.com, you could click on that link on MrLocario.com and then it'll tell you all that shit. Shatty Ratty, you said, where's Amina Zena? I don't know. Amina Zena's at home, sleeping, chilling. I should see if Amina Zena is available. I should tell her to come through to the seminar. You feel what I'm saying? That should be tight. I mean, yeah, I might need to bring some chicks to that seminar, so we could, so we could get some shit popping. Super Sad, you said, do I still do most of my approaches direct? Yeah, pretty much. Most of my approaches usually are direct. Like, I usually just go up to the chick and like, I'll go up to her and I'll say, like, yo, what's up? My name's Locario. What's your name? Oh, Susan, nice to meet you. Listen, you're going to give me your number. I'm going to give you my number and we're going to get together. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do like a variation of that or something like that. Man. Crazy. Jay-Z's, how could you have sex with 3 women a day? I don't know if you want to do that, bro. That's, you gotta, the easiest way, truthfully, to have sex with as many women as you want, you gotta build you a team, bro. Super, yeah, I know that's you. I know that's you. You said, have I ever run into a chick who knows your dating coach work? Yeah, that's funny. That's actually funny you mentioned that. I was at a spot and I ran into this chick and she's like, I know you. I've seen you online and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, but I don't like some of your stuff because it seems very misogynistic. And I'm like, really? And she was on some, she said she was a feminist. So I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. She's like, some of your stuff is really sexist. I was like, it's true, it is sexist. My stuff is really sexist. You know what I'm saying? I got all this fucking water. All right, I'll be thirsty as hell. Man. But yeah, my shit is sexist. It is sexist. Because, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Man. You said you get women who show interest when you go direct, but then they say they have a boyfriend. Yeah, this chick. A lot of these chicks, they either have boyfriends or they have guys who they think are their boyfriends, but they're not really their boy. They're like guys who they think are gonna become their boyfriends. So then they just sort of automatically say, it's a boyfriend. They're the boyfriend. He said, do I try to use boyfriend destroyer techniques? That was a boyfriend destroyer techniques. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't, whenever I meet a chick and she got a boyfriend, or she says she has a boyfriend, I just keep that shit pushing. You know what I'm saying? You said, has my approach led me to a threesome? Yeah, the thing was with me, see the key to getting threesomes. Let me tell. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna tell you how the key to getting threesomes. You know why? Because you guys should get the bad boy. Damn, I got too many fucking programs. Y'all gotta get the Bad Boys Guide to Dating. Because in that program, I have a bonus program called Step Up Your Game. And in that program, I got like a 20-minute fucking joint that teaches you how to get threesomes. Like how you do it step by step. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure you guys get the Bad Boys Guide to Dating so you can get that shit popping. You said I was about to slip and tell the game. But it's something that, you know, you really want to sit down and listen to, because it's like, you know, it's a lot of different things that you got to, you know, really take into account. Man, but shit, what time is it? Fuck, it's like 1:15 in this bitch. We got 122 people watching live. That's what's up. That is what is the fuck up, man. But yeah, man, it's I want you guys, you guys don't understand. Like, I want so bad for you guys to have more sex. Like, I really want so bad for y'all motherfuckers to just be swimming in pussy. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be swimming in pussy so that you can realize it's not going to make you happy. You feel what I'm saying? It's not going to make you happy. It's fun. It's very entertaining when you're doing it. That's not going to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. But I want you guys to have it. I want you to experience it. I want you to see. I want you to, you know, really. But this is why I tell you guys, don't be scared. You feel what I'm saying? Khalil, that's what's up. Don't be scared to tell girls and let them know you want to do something. You feel what I'm saying? You said, why do some women get intimidated by your direct game, like they get nervous and smile? Well, girls get nervous the same way. You know, the same way you get nervous when you're about to talk to a woman, some women get nervous when you're talking to them. Because they may like you and they're scared that you might think they're lame and might not want to fuck with them. Or even if you get the number, they think, oh, damn, well, he's going to find out I'm lame at some point. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know. So that's what it is, bro. Man. But yo, listen, guys. I'm about to head up out of here. So I'm going to be doing another live one later today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm supposed to be doing an interview with my dude, Everett Overton. Did I say your name right, bro? You got to let me know. I don't want to fuck up your name. But, you know, a.k.a. EO, you know, he be dropping that good game. So I'm supposed to be doing a interview with him later today. And I'll probably have that up by Saturday. But yeah, it's going to be tight. And shit's going to go down. You feel me? But yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Remember to get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Also, make sure you get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook audio program, and the hard copy. Remember, I autographed this shit. You feel me? So, man, let me shout out to all the people in the chat before I get out of here. We had up in here, Moving in Silence in the building. Tanner Williams in the building. Nikio in the building. Khalil, a dude Super Saturn. Matthew De La O in the building. Shaddy Ratty, O&L fam. No Black Men Allowed in the building. Jay Motivator Mike is in this spot. I didn't even know Motivator Mike was in here. What's up? What's going on, bro? Oh, Johnny in the building. Von D, Ryan. Who else? Olu Femi's up in the building. Death Row Camp, Raymond, Goatee Juice in the building. Man, Herbert Scott. Known Hustlers in the building. Who else we got up in here? Man. See, I'm getting that like sleepy headache right now. King Ingram, Jason Tate in the building was good. Who else we had up in here? Dreaded P, Race Car 15, Darrell S. A lot of folks up in the spot. But yo, I appreciate each and every one of y'all hanging out with me late night. So you guys have a good night. I'm going to do it again later today, 3:15. And I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Later.